Hebrews and She-Brews. It's your brother Mikael in Israel coming at you in the dark. About to slide back out in a minute. I've been had a busy day, but I see all the hoopla on YouTube because of the Polite trial. Well, it's not even a trial, like he said. The preliminary. He went to court today, so I wanted to say something real quick. I'm watching it. I'm trying to keep up with a couple of channels. Um, and I was watching one community charge. Shout out to them brothers over there. And, so I was looking. Polite has already made, Shalom, Mark, Obadiah. Polite has already made a response video. So he's feeling real comfortable that he's going to beat these charges. And we don't know if he will or if he won't. But what I will say is this is where me being an ex-hoodlum, ex-criminal, ex-thug, whatever you want to call me, comes, it actually is at my advantage. And that's why I haven't said too much. I'll share videos, I'll comment in the comment section, I'll watch, because I know these things are unpredictable. And so one thing I will say is Polite has made the claim that the most damnable alleged evidence against him has been basically thrown out, and that would be the DNA. Now, we know from the information that's been put out there that there's been at least 6 to 7 new felony charges brought against him. So it's still a serious situation. That's if that's the case. That's if that's the case, that the DNA charges was thrown out. But being that it's 6 or 7 added felony charges, that's still bad. That's very bad because it's showing that he was doing something he shouldn't have been doing with a girl, with a little girl. So here's the thing. How a preliminary works, because I see a lot of people talking about it. It's basically the time where, with the state's attorney, the judge, and the defense, basically come to a point where they either see if the charges will be pursued or thrown out. And so you can have certain charges thrown out, but then the state will say they'll pick up other charges and still pursue to convict you on those charges, right? A lot of times it don't work like that though. Either they throw the whole case out because they don't feel they have a case where they can get a conviction as far as the prosecution, or they'll just go ahead and pursue the case, even if it got some little loose holes in it. Well, evidently, from what I'm seeing so far, the case wasn't thrown out in itself. So he still got charges he got to deal with. He got a case. He got to go to court. I don't know when his next court date is. I heard somebody say Friday. So that's just a couple of days. And that would make sense. That means they're still pursuing him for what he did. Wham, wham, Mark. So you have to know the difference. And I'm looking at people talking. There's people arguing on certain charges and all that. But it's just kind of crazy, everybody doing all this. And it's like, what, I'm going to hold off and not say too much on that right now. But yeah, you just have to know the certain things. So you just got to sit back and watch and see what happened. But I actually hope for this girl's and the girl's mother's sake that this didn't happen. And I hope that Polite is not that sick. We all know he's a scammer. We all know he's a fraud. You got to be wary of these cats. Like somebody just brought up, I don't know if that was on community channel or on Suge channel. It was somebody channel. But these cats that's always talking about they come from other planets, outer space, and all that type of stuff, you really can't trust them too much because they're almost telling you that wherever they come from, we hold no jurisdiction over them. So you got to watch talk like that. Like even me as a Hebrew and a believer of the Most High in the Bible, it would be even different if I say an angel visited me, other than a gray, a big head, insect eyed gray or whatever. It would be different because I know if an angel was sent to me, then it was sent to me by the supreme entity, which is Elohim, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Israel. And I know that that God has a moral standard. So I would have to check myself. I'd be scared. I hope I'm all right. But if you saying something visits you from the planet Risk or whatever the hell, or the Pickle Man or some stupid stuff like that, then you may not have the same moral obligation to do the thing. But as far as this court case with Polite, it's very much possible. From what I've heard him say and what I'm looking at, it's very much possible that they threw some of those charges they dismissed, and then they still building the case, so they found other felonies to charge him with. So there's no doubt about it. He's being charged with felonies concerning a little girl. And so that part right there is not even to be really debated. So you guys sit back, see what's going to happen. Okay, I'm about to cook me something to eat, go back to YouTube, and finish watching the debauchery because it's going down tonight, Joe. It's getting real wild. And for everybody, all my Israelites that keep the feast days, it's preparation for the Day of Atonement. The Day of Atonement starts tomorrow, or what the Gregorian calendar calls Thursday night. You know what I'm saying? That evening starts the Day of Atonement. And so I see you there. Get ready to gird up. Might as well get your eat on and your drink on now. You know what I'm saying? Get ready for them 24 hours of fasting, prayer, afflicting your soul. And no eating, no drinking, no none of that. All right, with that I say shalom, shalom.